thank you, everyone. Please be seated. Relax. Stay a while. Because court is in session. That's right. On the docket today is the case of the People v. Line Setters. Case file, Serie B, March 24th and 25th. That's right, everyone. For the first time here in the sports court, Football Italia has made its way to the show in the courtroom here, and there we go. Oh, obviously, to be exact, we're talking about Italian Serie B, second tier. And for anyone who doesn't know, all major leagues are off this weekend. Of course, Serie A, we'll go over England, Spain, Germany. All the major leagues are off this weekend for some international stuff. Of course, the World Cup's coming up here pretty quick in June. You might want to be ready for that. I might help you along with that, too. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. All right, of course, that makes this the perfect opportunity to showcase the second tier of Italian football. Baby. This is something what this judge has been doing for about, 10 years here in the internet. That's just the internet. Of course, let me bring you back. Let me just bring you back. 2009. DonBest.com. There was a guy there. There was a guy there doing Italian football. Serie A, Serie B. Yeah. Guess who he was? Yeah, guess how he did? That's me. Yeah. All right, then. You go look. Don Best. Find me. It's real tough to do. Considering I went 17-4 with the 21 videos I went there, you tell me how I did. All right, then. Let's move on here. Yeah. Okay. Enough about me here. Of course, when you host your own Italian football show for 6 years, that helps too. But all right, let's do this. Ready? If you caught my MLS session, then you heard me mention all my Cosmos stuff. And all the stuff that went on in the 1970s. This guy here hanging out in New York, yeah, you might have heard of him. You know, that guy named Pele, yeah. Anyway, he wore number 10. And, man, we call this the beautiful game basically because of that man. Come on. The legend that he is, of course. And listen, we can talk all about the Cosmos history that we want, like I mentioned in the MLS and here today. And listen, there's another guy out there who I thought might have loved even more at the time. Now listen, I bring up the Cosmos stuff because back in the day there was a guy wearing number 9 for the New York Cosmos, wearing Giorgio Canaglia. Might have heard of him. Now, I knew about them back in the 70s, obviously. He played for Lazio. And then, so I'm kind of learning. I've played soccer my whole life. I'm learning about all these Italian leagues while I'm growing up here in America. And then in 1983, I heard that AS Roma won the title. And that was it. That's my team. When you're 14 years old and you hear that AS Roma won the title, you know about Lazio, you know they're from Rome, you know about Giorgio Canaglia, even though he had no association with AS Roma other than them two playing in the same building. But otherwise, you know what? And being from Rome, Canaglia was the whole reason why I got into the Magica, which is ironic, but you know what? That's how long I've been doing this, and I've been doing it ever since. Which at 1983, 35 years. Yeah, entirely too long. I'm entirely too old, and that's okay. Like I said, for the last 20 years, there was another guy over there in Roma wearing number 10. You might have heard of him, Francesco Totti. Yeah, he was all right. The last 3 years of his career, I host, like I said, I mentioned my Italian radio shows that I hosted. I kind of got on him a little bit because I had to. Those last 3 years of his career were just like, either play, don't just do Europa League, do more than, that drove me nuts, coming in late for games. I hated it. I hated the way his career ended. It was almost like a Derek Jeter, going out, not the way I wanted to see you go out type thing. But anyway, man, I still love Francesco Totti. What are you going to do? All right, let's go. This isn't about Serie A. This isn't about Francesco Totti, Pele, or Giorgio Canaglia, any of that stuff. But at least you're a little caught up on my own history here, okay? Listen, I didn't just decide one day to show up here and just put videos up about NCAA basketball, MLS, and Serie B, and enough about the judge. Liga Calcio. Second tier of Serie B is why we're here. Let's go over quick a handful of these matches. Get you some plays out there, and I'll tell you what, same time, let's see where we can bust the line setters. You know what? That's the whole point of being here. I love finding the line setters guilty of giving us a great line, so hopefully we can find a few good lines here in the Serie B. And I think we have. I'm pretty sure we have. How about that? All right, let's go. Start at the top. Oh, all right, 1 p.m. start here on the East Coast on Saturday between Spezia and Ascoli. And I'll tell you what, it's opportunities like this that make my life a little easier. I just watched Perugia smack around Spezia last weekend. I saw the whole thing. I'll tell you what. And obviously, at the same token, I don't think anyone will ever forget what Ascoli did and how all the scandals and obviously the relegation and then the penalties and then all the fines and all the... Yeah, Ascoli's been through a lot. I think a lot of people are still kind of afraid to even go near them just because of the association that they have with all the... Yeah, I get it. I get it. Please, listen. It's not about the scandals of the past you have to worry about. It's just about now, okay? I'm just going to cut right to the chase here. The total on that Spezia Ascoli match is 2. And it's sitting there at minus 111. What? Listen. You know what the line setters are? You're guilty of giving us a pretty decent line on a straight 2. Minus 111. 1-1 match. Again, like I said in the MLS segment, you might have caught me say, if a 1-1 match is going to push my action and give me my money back, I have a minus 111, 1.92, and the 1.989 sitting there in your European terms. Give me my money back. Give me my money back if you have to. I'm okay with that. I lose no sleep over stuff like that. You know what? Tell you what. Really. And think about this. We only have 11 or 12 rounds left in this Serie B campaign so far. So there's really not much. There's 30 points left available for everybody. Obviously, there's a few teams have to make up games from when a story, obviously the death of a story, changed the whole dynamic of the Italian football for a couple of weeks, and obviously that's okay. I'll miss that man myself. I saw the Roma Now segment that they had on him this past weekend, and man, I'm going to miss him, man. Davida story was pretty good. I'll tell you what. Anyway, regardless, listen, regardless of the case of the Spezia Ascoli match, again, the line setters are guilty of us offering us a pretty decent line here. You're going to take it. You're going to take it. Second Saturday match. Second Saturday match is the last before we get to the 9 Sunday matches. And I'll tell you what, the Bari-Brescia match, I know, we know Brescia can't score. They can't score on the road. 1 goal, what was it? They had 1 goal against Novara. They had the 2 goals against Foggia. And other than that, they've been held to like 5 clean sheets in their last 8 matches. It's just not winning football. And when you can't score, obviously you can't find points. But, listen, I don't see any value here. Bari at minus 125 at home on the 3-way line. And then that total is just not really. The 2 and 2.5 handicap is about even money. But then again, I still need that 3 to kind of cash that outright. I'm not thrilled with that game. I'm moving on to the Sunday slate. We're going to turn to Sunday. And can you even remotely believe? Can you even a plus 110 is sitting there on the over 2.5. Here, listen. I know you're wondering what match I'm talking about. I'll get to it. Both the score prop is listed here in this match at minus 130 on most sites that carry it. Now, I'm not going to play it. But we're talking about Parma Foggia. Yeah, 2.5 straight. Plus 110, 2.10. Guilty of offering us a beautiful line there, man. 2 to 1? 2 to 1 in a Parma Foggia match? You damn straight. Damn straight. That's coming. My goodness, man. Really? Love it, man. Yeah, plus 110. Play that play. Parma. Yeah. And then Foggia. Foggia lately, you see them scoring all over the place. Yeah. So, let's move on to Stadio Adriatico. And I'll tell you what, we're Pescara. Be hosting Empoli. And I'll tell you what, this one should be a good one. I feel like Steve Harvey. Welcome to Family Feud. We got a good one for you today. That's going to be a decent match, man. Obviously, we all see what Empoli's doing at the top of the table. They want to get back up into Serie A. Can't blame them for that, right? This total of 2.5. Minus 120. Now, again, we talk about value. We talk about where value lies. And sometimes you kind of just have to take the good with the bad. In this case, 2.5 at minus 120 in a Pescara Empoli match. Really? You can have that. I like cashing tickets. I love making money. So listen, juice is not my friend. I do not work at Tropicana. Go squeeze your own juice. Okay, listen, minus 120 is not that bad to me. I think these two are going to end up finding a way to make a 2-1 match happen. Play it. But you know what? Also, at the same token, while you're playing that and thinking about that, I do see that 3 at plus 140. It's plus 140 for that 3. You know what? Everybody has their own approach. I get it. You know what? Like I said, the minus 120 in some cases can be a little. That's not when it gets into the 125s and the minus 130s. That's where I kind of start going. Find me another way. And that's why I might have pushed it to 3. But at minus 120 on that 2.5, you're good enough there. That's marginal juice to play 2-1 match with Empoli and Pescara Stadio Adriatico. Beautiful, beautiful place. Number one. That stadium's gorgeous. Anyway, all right. Yeah, so 2.5. Pescara, Empoli. All right, let's see. I know everyone has their own approach to that. That's cool. All right, listen. This court is, Venezia is hosting Cittadella at Stadio Penzo. And I'll tell you what, this might be the court's shortest preview yet. Both the score and the over 2 and 2.5. Both at about even money. Really? Listen, Venezia and Cittadella, I'll say it again for you. Over 2 and 2.5 handicap is even money. And the both teams to score prop is about minus 105, minus 110. Thank you. Thank you. So guilty of giving us 2 beautiful playable lines there. My goodness. 2-1 Cittadella might even win that match too, by the way. Yeah, that's a nice line too. Yeah, I'm not going to suggest that line. I expect Cittadella to win 2-1. If Venezia wins 2-1, you know what? Either way, we cash 2 tickets. I like cashing 2 tickets. All right, speaking of value, let the debate rage. Here we go. All right, listen. Some little boy at Blogabet posted that there's no value in the DMB. Draw no bet. Yeah. Stating that only real bettors and real players play only 3-lay lines and 1x2 lines. Oh. You, sir, are guilty! Your brains are pouring out of your ears! What the hell are you talking about? There's no value in a DMB. Here! Let me show you. Now, did we cash the Serie A Fiorentina DMB last week at plus 135? Yeah, we did. No value in a DMB on a road team at 2.35. What the hell's wrong with you? Stop betting. Stop even posting. Delete your ID altogether because you're a moron. Moron. Oh, my God, man. I can't even stand it. All right, let's go. Let me show you why a DMB works. Okay, ready? Here's why it works. Avellino. 2.43 plus 143 on the draw no bet. Provercelli's going to stop them from doing what? What do you think Provercelli's going to stop Avellino from doing? Nothing. Nothing. You play Avellino, draw no bet. Asian handicap, pick, whatever you want to call it, 2.43 plus 143. Value all day and twice on Sunday. It's amazing. Okay, let's see if we can't squeeze another play out of the line setters here. So, all right, there it is. I found it. Ternana and Frosinone. Another one of those 9 a.m. matches on the East Coast time. I'll tell you what, here's where your last play of the round comes from the courts. We find the line setters guilty once again of leading us. A beautiful line. Plus 105. 2.05 for you Europeans on the straight over 2.5 here. Stadio Liberati is going to have their goal scored. Plus 105 on the over 2.5. I'm all over it. Stadio Liberati is going to be seeing goals on Sunday. And you're going to be cashing your ticket right after they're done. I mean, it sucks that you can't cash your ticket an hour into the match when it's 2-1. And you just kind of have to wait for that last half hour to go down. And then you're going to look into your sportsbook account and you're going to go, that was a little too easy. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. All right, then. Like I said, in the case of Ternana Frosinone, court finds the line setters guilty. I love it, man. Simple 2-1. That done. All right. The case of Serie B, March 24th and 25th, is now closed. All right, let's wrap up court today. Get your plays in. Get over to the MLS segment that I put up today. Now you have your Serie B segment that you can watch up for today and get all your plays in for the weekend. Buon fine settimana. In bocca al lupo. Ciao!